On first down, Nate Frazier. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To throw, it's Stockton. There's the pressure. On target to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still running at the 40. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Stockton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's a give to Frazier. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. UGa trying to make this red zone trip pay off. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down, red zone play, Brown alive. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 9 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Seminoles looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime, one of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the first half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks his team set the tone. He said that was a great start, but we can be even better. They cannot take their foot off the gas here to start the 3rd quarter.
Holly, thank you. Now on first down from the 30. Handoff for Frazier. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Right, the option, he keeps it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass, it's Hill. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Pass completion, move the sticks in, let's see if they try it again. The run inside, it's Smith.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Hawkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. They go to the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Really, the MO of this offense is their ability to run the football, and they've been trying to get this guy going. They've given it to him time and time again. Just really hasn't been a lot of space and a lot of place for him to go. You got to give the defense credit, especially their front 7. They are winning in the trenches so far this game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. To the air, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback's got the first. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff for Frazier. Strong, firm tackle.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's on target and complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Nate Frazier. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Push forward on the sneak. Charges his way in for the score.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Fly sweep coming. Runs through the tackle. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. They'll go to the counter play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Smith.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Marshall. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hill. Bringing the heat. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He'll run it again. And they're able to make the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Hands it off on the counter. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.